Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2021. Spending the last 3 months in self-quarantine and sheltered in place has gotten me to reflect upon our university community. It is quite ironic yet accurate to say that these days when we cannot gather together in person, absence has truly made our hearts grow fonder. Ironically, we have become closer when we were remote from each other, yet bound together by Canvas or Zoom. While it feels like all of us have had the misfortune of shattered plans and so much not going our way, think of how fortunate you are for having been chosen as a first-hand witness to a significant episode in the history of our nation and the world. You have been chosen because of a fate that none of us had imagined when you began your studies at Holy Angel University. You started in the old world back before the COVID-19 pandemic. Most likely, you have begun talking about those earlier years in your lives just that way. Well, that was before the great pandemic of 2020. Part of your lives will forever be identified as before, in the same way that your parents' generations tell time like that was before the internet, or the way your grandparents tell time like that was before the war. From this point on, and if you have not yet done so, you will start attaching greater importance to the word before. Just what are the chances that we could live through this moment again? That we could reach out to others and help the needy? That we could acquire new hobbies? That we could spend more time with our loved ones or in prayerful reflection? That we would reconnect with old friends? And that we would contribute whatever we can to save lives day in and day out. As the pandemic has strained our healthcare system, we have read about acts of modern heroism. We read about the coronavirus afflicting many of our healthcare professionals as patients rise in number. We read about retired healthcare workers putting aside their settled and comfortable lives and stepping in to help. I have seen many of you speak out for causes about which you have felt strongly, such as access to and affordability of private higher education. I have seen many of you lament and even condemn the disproportionate impact of the pandemic on the poor and the vulnerable. I have seen our resilience, yours and that of your classmates and teachers, forged in the crucible of the pandemic. You are now prepared to face a world that has more than its fair share of adversity. More importantly, I have seen you becoming more and more generous. Through your generosity in how we connect and other programs, the connectivity problems that many of our students face have been mitigated. That generosity, giving yet expecting nothing in return, is a godlike human attribute. Had this been your actual graduation ceremony, you would be hearing a string quartet play a movement from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony entitled Ode to Joy. The story behind Ode to Joy is of great relevance to this occasion, especially in light of our global pandemic. Throughout his career, Ludwig van Beethoven was a child of the Enlightenment era and a fervent believer of its values of freedom and brotherhood. For his ninth and last symphony, Beethoven returned to a lengthy poem by Friedrich Schiller that he had long wanted to set to music, but for which he had never quite managed to find the right mode of expression. That poem is Ode to Joy. Schiller's poetry states that in a new age, the old ways will no longer divide people, and that all men shall become brothers. That we are all sisters and brothers is indeed one of the lessons that the pandemic has reinforced. At no time have we truly learned that the actions of one would affect the welfare of others. I pray that what we are currently experiencing has enlightened you not only about the kind of future that you want for yourselves, but also about the kind of future we wish for others. That you are capable and willing to be nation builders, agents of change, and catalysts of progress to create a future that is true, good, and beautiful for all of humanity is waiting to unfold. Allow our current adversity to define your purpose and to create your best possible self. May this experience renew your commitment as Angelites to serve and help others. You now have a mission to set this world into the kind of life of brotherhood and stewardship. That your competence in your chosen fields may provide solutions to our unanswered questions. That your compassionate hearts bring comfort and solace to your brothers and sisters in need, and that your conscientious souls enlighten the path of people you encounter along the way. Infect loved ones and strangers alike with your gifts of good conscience, competence, and compassion, so that others may return and believe in God through your good works. This may be the antidote to remedy our sick world. I feel sorry for not having the opportunity to personally shake your hands and congratulate you at this time. But please know that I cannot wait to see what you fine people will accomplish. I know that one day, years from now, each of you will bring pride and honor to your alma mater, Holy Angel University. And as we celebrate this milestone in the comfort of our homes, it is my hope that the gift of solitude brings you the peace, love, and faith of our Creator. And on behalf of the Holy Angel University community, our sincerest congratulations to you, the class of 2021. Laus Deo semper.
Officers of the administration, members of the faculty, graduating class of the School of Arts and Sciences, School of Business and Accountancy, School of Education, School of Engineering and Architecture, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, School of Computing, and the College of Criminal Justice Education and Forensics, families and friends of the graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement exercises for the second semester, second trimester, second and third trimester of school year 2019-2020, first semester, and first trimester of school year 2020-2021. The University Chorale will lead us in the singing of the national anthem and the invocation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, penas ng silanganan, alog ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiil sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit na bughaw. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nag-iinit. Ang bituin at araw niya kailang pambay di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati't pagsinta, buhay ng isa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pang may mag-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory,
The Dean of the various colleges shall now formally present to the University President their respective candidates for graduation. The Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Janet R. Rodriguez.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Arts in Guidance and Counseling, Master of Science in Psychology. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Business and Accountancy, Dr. Maria Lina T. Ramoneda.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration in Sustainable Enterprise, Master of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Business Management. Finance and Management Accounting, Human Resource Development Management, Legal Management, Marketing Management. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Business and Accountancy and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Alma M. Natividad.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, Master of Arts in Educational Management, Master of Arts in English Language and Literature Teaching, Master of Arts in Library and Information Science, Master of Arts in Teaching Science, Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Special Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Biological Science, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, Bachelor of Physical Education, major in School Physical Education. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Education and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Engineering and Architecture, Dr. Filipina I. de Guzman.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Engineering Program, major in Electrical Engineering, Master of Science in Electronics and Communications Engineering, Master of Science in Engineering Management, Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Engineering and Architecture and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, Dr. Tyron W. Yap.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, Master of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Culinary Arts Management, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, Dr. Al D. Biag.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing Education, Master of Science in Nursing, major in Adult Health Nursing, Master of Science in Nursing, major in Nursing Administration, Master of Science in Health Services Administration. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the University. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Computing, Dr. Francisco D. Napalit.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees: Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Area of Specialization, Animation, Network Administration, Web Development, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. They have successfully completed the requirements for the graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the University. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Computing and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
Rome Joshua Lumbang will deliver the address of petition to the university president on behalf of the graduating class.
Mr. President, I represent the graduating class of the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business and Accountancy, the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Architecture, the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, the School of Computing, and the College of Criminal Justice Education and Forensics for the second semester, summer term, second and third trimester of school year 2019 to 2020, and first semester and first trimester of school year 2020 to 2021. I come before you now to petition you to confer on us the degrees for which our dean and the members of the faculty have recommended us. We have completed, Mr. President, all the requirements of the college, the university, and the Commission on Higher Education. We have acquired the values and verities contained in the mission statement. We are now ready, Mr. President, to receive our diploma.
The University President, Dr. Luis Maria R. Calingo, shall now formally and officially declare the candidates as graduates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Holy Angel University, in accordance with existing regulations as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business and Accountancy, the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Architecture, the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, the School of Computing, and the College of Criminal Justice Education and Forensics, I hereby declare you graduates, together with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Now that you're bona fide graduates of Holy Angel University, you shall individually receive your diploma from the university president. Ms. Maria Teresa N. Punzalan will read the names of graduates.
Lawrence de la Dinco Balana, Raymond Neil Carpio Cruz, Camille Gamboa Domingo, Micah Apillanes Espino, Laharni Malig Solis, Pinky Paranasan Tinchanco, Kevin James Castro Alfonso, Mary Ann Dayrit Manalang, Gerald Benedict Tayag Nucom, Jennifer Alde Obsequio, Joven Guevara Ocampo, Amy Marie Panlilio Rosas, Joe Anna Rose Balais Sanchez, Ives Emmanuel Magalong Zuniga, Peter John Fernandez Gamboa, Emaka John Bosco Nuobu, Clesi Tolentino Pineda, Joffrey Buenavides Heroche, Alfred John Tenoria Bacani, Julie Lepasana Cadenas, J. Ann Victoria, Mary Joyce Garcia Castro, Ardel Paul John Castillo Esteban, Aaron David Carmen Jordas, Brian Ives Frigiliana Melo, Trisha Kate Regala Ramos, Jenny Chatco Manese, Novo Burmas Esteban, Rose Ann Pili Manuel, Catherine Valdoz Serrano, Krista Joy Saco Pagatpat, John Andre Dizon Tino, Kathleen K. Cabrera Alvarado, Mayla Lansangan Isip, Richard Dabu Sanchez, Alvin Bagsik de Leon, Kosun Iyong, Emiko Regine Manaloto Fernandez, Mia Ramirez Laksamana, Daniel Cabrera Macapagal, Karen May Banyares Mauring, Hazel Cabrera Santos, Marvin Manalo Viado, Rodolfo Jr. Pangilinan Dizon, Cedric Miranda Paras, Arlene De Leon Pangilinan, Genesis Cuellar Tiria, Dorothy Joy Magpayo Tonggol, Gerald Babadilla Apilado, Micael De Luis Bacanto, Kelly Santos Bamba, Michael John Luwat Baking, Heson Manalungsong Bolasco, John Mark Nerias Fernando, John Raven Balingit Fontamillas, Kevin Nicatar Foreman, Mark Dale Mercado Gopez, Einstein Luke Salvador Jacoba, Earl Anthony Natalicio Maneje, Christopher Nazareno, Earl Joshua Pomeda Nunag, Angelica Simpao Ocampo, Ebenezer Kikyopi Oderinde, Carlo Miko Curimao Olalia, Martin Joshua Rivera Paras, Art Braille Aliviado Razon, Lance Lester Manal Season, Aline Jericho Palyasige Soria, Nathaniel Paule Tapnyo, Hana Patricia Kahanap Yalong, Kyle Matthew Castañeda Dalusong, Jerome Asper Morales Dizon, Karen Bernardo Hermogenes, Michael Angelo Banag Laksina, Nico Daniel Alonzo Pelayo, Maria Ann Laika Jose, Heidi Alonzo Morales, Paulo Dion Dizon Pangilinan, Amiel Nagit Agustin, Michael Angelo Menor Angeles, Jane Han Lois Montero Arcega, Stephanie Clarice Kitalig Arsena, Chantel Santos Ariola, John Calvin Rafael Balagtas, Regine Pangilinan Cano, Ron Justin Gamboa Cruz, Kirshan Kien Fabro Deirit, Carlo Antonio Manalo del Mundo, Sherilyn Dangkalan Elumbaring, Toby Lacson Estrera, Eden Camille Taruk Fabico, Zera Asher Felipe Fajardo, Norman Josel Alfonso Flores, Jim William Torrecampo Garcia, Peter John Banog Kinge, John Renz Lorenzo Gutierrez, Dana Clarice Birong Juanillo, Jaira Tadeo Laksamana, Marjo Angelic Capili Leon, Erisha Claudette Ocampo Macaraig, Maureen May Medul Maga, Clarice Jan Martinez Magad, Chor L. Kane Likuan Manalo, Elijah Micaela Espartero Manya, Ram C. Bagang Maninang, Kazilin De Leon Mariano, Diogim Bulaon Mijares, Stephanie Bulaon Mijares, Rafael Luis Torres Oxena, Ian Glenn Salunga Pagyo, Adrian Paul de los Reyes Paras, Arvin de los Santos Patawaran, Christian Joseph David Paule, Mark Pangan Peña, Kenjay Pascua Placido, Harold James Aquino Portugal, Leah May Rendon Ramos, Thea Marie Galura Rodriguez, John De Marco Laxa Roque, Chetro Ramos Salvador, Shemaima Kesha Balboa Santos, Nicole Chua Shimamura, Adrian Casing Sinohin, Christine Deyrit Timpog, Emmanuel de la Rosa Timpog Jr., Martin Day Manansala Tolentino, Angelica Rose Marimla Torres, Jackie Salagubang Orquico, Lowell Angelo Cortez Villapaña, Althon John Manabat Yandok, Jason Espino Bernardo, Ivan Valiente Cayabyab, Elisha Lane Galang Andres, Andrea Kimberly Arpon, Mark Kenneth Amurao Concepcion, Rose Ann Nina de la Cruz, Mark Chessy Cubaco Rodriguez, Randolph Liwag Asuncion, Christian Miguel Dizon, Ariel Fontanilla Jersey Jr., Elaine Joyce Abigail Pagaduan Manuel, John Nico Gomez Naron, Marley Concepcion Sanchez, Melissa Ann Candada Maniago, Patrick Braille de Guzman Nuida, Carmela Orozco Pineda, Elizalde Batu, Ayon Pili Lingad, Mario Luis Uy Lumba, John Michael Castro Kasupanan, Arnie Brian Ramos Deyrit, Hernan Manalo Fausto, Carlo Garcia Lazatin, Justin Christopher Cabanig Luge, Ralph Gonzalez Mandap, Gabriel Pascua Mendoza, Joshua Manalo Miguel, Adriel Punzalan Ocampo, Sly Ramo Agustin Payad, Justin Paul Basco Ramos, Renz Patrick Castro Santos, Royce Brian Caballo Calma, Arthur Gio Surla Alfonso, Mark Crisfel Manalastas Awaya, Romer Paulo Ginto Kanda, Ryan Lianeta Dimaano, Josephine Hamero Ibarra, John Derek Formales Mercado, Carlo James Meneses Padlan, Paulo Sven Lures Sobrepeña, Charles Brian Lansangan Tolentino, Kenneth Julian Canlas, Paul Ernest De Leon Carion, Renz Nico Fernandez Carlos, Joseph Manalo Guzman, Dale Lawrence Maniti Jose, Juan Miguel Calma Lising, Patrick Anthony Mejia Lumanlan, Rom Joshua Hernandez Lumbang, Jasper Ian Yuperio Marimla, Jamar Flores Mercado, Christopher Son Tobias Pinoon, Kim Warren Luwat Sanchez, Carl Joshua Malyari Tarok, Ralph Carlo Miranda Tongol, Rainiel Balatbat de Guzman, Jolan Salvador Aguilar, Alfer Semsem Sanchez, John Michael Muan Sanchez, Pauline Miguel Vituk, Harold Van Andaya Aquino, Michelle Magbag Bondok, Giancarlo Leiva Castillo, Tevens Jordan Garcia Fuentes, Rosauro Jefferson Alcoba Meca, Glenn Ross Cruz Guevara, Maria Cecilia del Rosario Llave, Anne Pauline Honrada Panlilio, John Paul Vergara Puno, Ian Carey Garcia Ramoneda, Nicolai Russell Lumanlan Reyes, Kimiko Keith Gakutan Sadi, Jehan May Kizon Sibal, Angelica Bustillo Yalum, Juan Manuel Manalili Apostol, Joshua Odi Balatbat, Marilyn Delphine Bantol, Lindel Enriquez Bulaon, Joshua Zapata Canlas, Maria Patricia Edith Castro Castro, Martin Ashley Aranya Quizon, Cyril Daag Deyang, Sharina Marie Miranda de Jesus, Abadon Punsalan de Leon, Kate Stephanie Bansil Dizon, Dionisio Luisito IV de Guzman de Choco, Kenneth Joan Lyle Fontano Flores, Ken Kaiser Season Garcia, Arvin Christian Lilo Gomez, Irish Kale Kabakang Lopez, Ian Gabriel Sanchez Madlambayan, Christopher Edward Lawan Manalo, Mark Francis Pineda Manangkil, Carla Canillas Mendoza, Jeremy John Yap Narciso, Moisha Maika David Osera, Andrea Nicole Torla Ong, John Carlo Patio Pasiones, Isaac Joaquim Carpio Reyes, Marvinil Dizon Reyes, Ernesto Vince Menjola Rodrillo, Choshnil Taniedo Santi, Chantel Lansang Season, Lance Christian Arocena Valerio, Miriam Sun Arenas, Pauline Lizelle Gayo Francisco, Miski Joy Burayag Celestial, Charis Jalaine Cortez del Fuerto, Catherine Ann Dizon Roque, Dolores Mercado Sarmiento, Alan Miranda Manaloto, Precious Jean Miranda Marquez, Georgina Patingan Mascay, Chris Joha Escoto Chua, Ryan Gabriel Pineda Nalo, Lois Ino Basa Velasquez,
From among the graduating batch, a speaker was chosen to articulate the experiences, lessons, hopes, and aspirations of his fellow graduates. We shall now listen to the Angelite speech of Paul Ernest D. Carreon.
Hi, it is an honor to be with you today as we celebrate a remarkable moment within our lives. I am very proud and very honored to be part of this graduating batch and the resilient family of the IPOS students. We have succeeded to challenge ourselves and reach our goals in our own time and in our own calendar. And it is a pleasure to share that time with you and every single one of you. Every person in this graduation ceremony has a story. Stories that are about fulfilling a childhood dream, a parent's wish, and a plan for a better future for our families. A practice of passion and love to a certain lifestyle. Stories such as fighting poverty, escaping social injustice, and creating a safer space for our families. Our stories differ and are special from one another, but it is our stories that defines how special are we and our graduating batch is. My story is a story of a bullied child that was exposed to discrimination and smart shaming at an early age. My childhood is so special that because of my identity as a person, I was called names that are too harsh, and are unfair enough that I made myself promise to dedicate my life at an early age and to make our world a world that we can all live in. Saint Josemaria Escriva always reminds us that we should drown evil with the abundance of goodness. If evil is contagious, said our dearest Pope, let us be infected by goodness, and let us spread goodness. With this thought, as I move forward with my life, I developed my interest in politics and public administration. And that made me decide to step up for the first time at the age of 12 to officially take part in nation building as your community volunteer and to introduce politics where youth has a place. Years later, from a very young city youth officer, I served to our Angelite community in the council, in the organization, and in the publication. Serving our community is not an easy task. Name a problem, an issue, or a controversy, and I would surely have an example to narrate from my 5 years of experience. In these moments, it is always important to keep our head up high and be reminded why we do everything that we work for and why we do things in our daily lives. I always reminded myself that pain is okay, that problems are normal, and that misunderstanding take time to be unraveled and fixed. And that life sometimes is overwhelming, especially for some people who want life to be better for everyone else. It is easier to be reminded in those moments that the most noble act is to carry the cross and get over with this plan, like what the humble God did. In 2017, I was awarded as your Angelite of the Year in the student category. When I was in my last interview, I was asked one question of how I describe myself with our panelists. I replied, I am a rebel with a cause. I am for peace, but I believe that we should do something to change the way on how our community was guarded by evil virtues and self-interest. And this self-interest leads us to discrimination, hatred, and cynicism. We fight it by embodying goodness and valuing effective leadership for the better world we can all live in. My fellow graduates, it is our time now to shape our community as we hope for countryside development. Let us be the change we want and work together to rebuild our nation in our ways and in our workplaces that we all chose to work with. Let us be the ripple of love, understanding, and positivity, and an ambassador that would always reminds us that we need each other to move forward and that we do not need to do things alone. Together, as a challenge, I would like to end this with an invitation. Let us all drown evil in this world with the abundance of goodness. Thank you, and have a great life moving forward.
We shall now honor the graduating students who have made extraordinary achievement in the field of academics. In the graduate school, with distinction honors are given to a student who has a grade average that ranges from 1.26 to 1.5 with no grade lower than 1.5. With high distinction honors to a student whose average grade is from 1.01 to 1.25 with no grade lower than 1.25. With highest distinction honors to a student whose average grade is 1.0. Honor students must have taken all academic units, including thesis or dissertation, prescribed for graduation in this university. The University President, Dr. Luis Maria R. Calingo, shall now confer the academic awards to be assisted by the Assistant Academic Vice President, Ms. Edna Marisa C. Santos. The academic awardees are
Ivan Valiente Cayabyab, magna cum laude. Amy Marie Panlilio Rosas, with distinction. Mary Ann Deirit Manalang, with distinction. Ives Emmanuel Magalong Zuniga, with distinction. Alfer Semsem Sanchez, with distinction. Richard Dabu Sanchez, with distinction. Emaka John Bosco Nuobu, with distinction. Gerald Benedict Tayag Nukong, with distinction. Marvin Manalo Viado, with distinction. Rodolfo Jr. Pangilinan Dizon, with distinction. Clesi Tolentino Pineda, with distinction. Cedric Miranda Paras, with high distinction. Kevin James Castro Alfonso, with high distinction. Peter John Fernandez Gamboa, with high distinction.
The graduate with the highest grade average of the entire graduating class shall now deliver the valedictory address. Please welcome Kevin James Castro Alfonso and Peter John Fernandez Gamboa.
To the members of the board, to the Holy Angel University administration, to the teaching faculty, non-teaching staff, alumni, fellow graduates, batchmates, parents, family, friends, to all the netizens who are streaming this virtual graduation, ladies and gentlemen, Maya Paldo kay Katamungan. I am beyond honored to represent the graduates of Holy Angel University, Batch 2019 and 2020. And before anything else, I would like to greet everyone on outstanding congratulations. Isang malakas at nag-uumapaw na sa wakas, congratulations. Sarap sa feeling, di ba? To me, Holy Angel University has truly been a blessing. The faculty and staff are overwhelmingly caring and accommodating. My batchmates, they're the best, really, full of energy, experiences, and enthusiasm. Indeed, I could say that my days at the Holy Angel University are a precious gift and grace from God. Let me tell you my short story. My name is Kevin James C. Alfonso. I work as a marketing professional at the Medical City Clark, a financial advisor, an event planner, and a young entrepreneur. People would know me as a sadista sa timeline. I'm a planner. I'm a very structured, organized, detailed, and results-oriented. Lahat nakaplano. Lahat may schedule. Lahat may time limit. My dreams, my trips, my budget, everything has a schedule. I really hate missing my timeline. I hate delays. I tend to plan ahead and organize everything in my mind. For me, I need to do everything on time. I still have a lot in my shoulders. As a son, as a brother, as a nephew, as an honor student and alumnus, an empowered employee, a reliable friend, and as an individual. All those pressures and high expectations are in my hand. I need to deliver. I can never fail. And to be honest, I am catching a lot. Years ago, I made a 10-year master plan. From 2012 to 2021, everything is laid out well. All my plans, they are all about me. I relied heavily on my own capabilities because I know I can. I have plans. I have the grit. I have everything in order. I have high hopes and determination that will make me succeed. But here's the biggest surprise. None of those plans have materialized on time. Imagine, a man that follows and imposes a strict timeline for everything fails in all attempts to adhere to its master plan. How funny, right? Pathetic too. That ego that motivates me to push harder, to be better, to move forward is the same ego that laughed at me all those years. Hey, Kevin, why are you telling this? You should be motivating these graduates. You should be inspiring them to be brave to face the new chapter in their lives. My dear friends, if I will just repeat the same messages you have hearing in most of the commencement exercises, I will just prepare you to fail. Trust me, I've been there. It does not always work. Please do not get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with planning and organizing. Actually, those are principles of management. There's nothing wrong in having SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and most importantly, time-bound. There's nothing wrong in having that grit, passion, determination, and persistency. You will be needing them a lot. What I'm pointing here is first, not to lose hope and be discouraged when we fail to hit our timeline. Things happen for a reason. Even in crisis, there are opportunities. As you know, when written in Chinese, the word crisis, Wei Ji, is composed of two characters. Wei means danger, Ji means opportunity. I'm not romanticizing it, but that silver lining of Catriona Gray is actually true. If you will bash me for being too idealistic, I would like to leave this practical challenge to you. If you can't find any opportunity in your situation right now, why not create one? Next, stop relying on your own skills. When I listed down my goals, I thought that since I prepared for them and that these goals were set with all the goodness and sincerity in my heart, I thought that was enough. Then, I realized, antay nga pong Ginoo ka rin. Nasan si Lord sa mga plano ko? Without Him, I am totally nothing. Give the glory to Him. Humble yourself. Trust His plans. Trust His timing. And that's the last pointer that I wish to share. He will always have the better plan. If you did everything and still no avail, just trust His timing. Most of the time, we are living in a society where everything has a standardized deadline. 30 ka na, wala ka pang asawa. 5 years ka na abroad, wala ka pa ring bahay. Anong taon na? Di ka pa rin tapos sa thesis mo. Sounds familiar, right? Life is not a race. Pwede ka magpakasal at 40, magkabahay at 35, gumraduate at 30. If you meet your timeline, then good. If not, it doesn't matter, and that's okay. Follow and appreciate your own pacing. Trust His perfect timing. Going back to my 10-year master plan, 2012, I did not get a high-paying job, but I am with a company where I can earn decently and help people care for their health at the same time. In this company, I also met my mentor who totally changed my life perspectives. 2013. I did not pay off all our loans, but I was able to discover a new skill and create a new source of income out of it, event management. 2014, I did not have enough money for local travel, but my job made it possible for me to travel abroad multiple times, all expense paid, complete with allowance. 2015, I did not earn my MBA degree, but because I got delayed, I met these beautiful people around me. 2016, I did not have my own business, but I was able to work with different entrepreneurs as their marketing consultant that taught me for free actual lessons in business operations. 2017, I did not have my own car, but we were able to buy a new one for my dad. 2018, I failed to have my own house, but my sister got married and I got a new family. My brother-in-law and my niece, thank you for being part of our family. 2019, I still don't have my first million, but I got to enter Holy Angel University under a scholarship and have millions of life lessons that I will be forever grateful for. 2020, I missed to bring my family abroad because of the pandemic, but I got to spend more time with them. And this time, I got to earn my MBA, secure my own house, start my family business. 2021, I am not yet successful, but at least I'm here today. And I hope I am making my family, my teachers, my colleagues, and my friends proud. Don't get pressured by non-existent standardized deadlines. Minsan, inggit lang yan sa nakita mong post ng kaklase mo nung high school. We all have our own timeline. So, to all my batchmates, to those who stopped temporarily from studying, to those who are trying to get back, kaya nyo rin yan. Remember, when others succeed, be happy for them. When you succeed, help others succeed too. To everyone, in this challenging time, I am leaving this request. Look back and be grateful. Look ahead and be hopeful. Look around and be helpful. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you. Laus Deo semper.
To our university administrators, staff, fellow faculty members, parents and friends, fellow graduates, the class of 2020, warm greetings to everyone. March 2020, up to the current year to date, things were not always the same as they used to. We all have been waiting for this day to come. I personally have been waiting to see how majestic will this HAU theater will turn as it reads my name as one of the successful graduates. But despite this current situation, I am still glad that even in this unconventional way, as we hold our graduation ceremony with a uniqueness that will serve as a historical event in the memory lane of the graduation rites. Looking back on the day when I decided to pursue further studies to apply continuous improvement, not only in the workplace, but to my career and personal goals. I enjoyed every class of my graduate school journey, as it serves as a fresh air and a break from my day-to-day corporate environment. Surely, we will miss the class interactions and long discussions. It feels so different than having the Saturday classes again. To my dear fellow graduates, let us face the VUCAD, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world with great assurance that success will always be in our path. We will claim and continue to harvest the great future that lies before us. With great perseverance and faith in God, always remember that all things are possible. I, for myself, never imagined achieving things that were beyond my current capabilities. During my college days, I've been dreaming that I will graduate with Latin honors. I know it, and I'm claiming it. Come actual result, I did not get what I thought would be mine. A few months after my graduation, I landed a job to a Fortune 500 company that opened doors of opportunities for me and even provided me a scholarship to continue my professional growth. After finishing my master's degree, who would have thought that my college dream is now more than a reality? Finding work will never be the same for everyone. Others might have an easy journey, while others might have a bit of a difficult path to land their first job. What I am learning from my current journey is that what is meant for you will never pass you by. This phrase is indeed significant in all aspects of my life, whether it be professional or personal goals. Worrying about something that did not work out according to plan will only make you feel down and even bring you to a point of stagnation. Despite multiple circumstances, whether wanted or unwanted, whether it will turn your world upside down, remember that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Trust that you will get exactly what you need at exactly the right time. Sometimes you may not understand the reason why certain things are happening, but someday you will just realize that everything happens for a reason. Like what the lyrics of the song of John Mayer states, someday, everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, be strong and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. It is indeed difficult to outweigh variables to arrive in the best decision in life. What I've learned from my professor is that your own choice is the best choice. Others will just be second best. Be firm in standing with your decision and have faith that success will always be with you, no matter what. Success comes to those who work hard and stays with those who don't rest on the laurels of the past. The recipe for success comes with integrity, discipline, working hard, and passion. Integrity means being authentic and being accountable for your actions. You should commit to doing the right things regardless if anyone is watching. Discipline starts by understanding your core values and making decisions based on how it aligns to your core values. The most important thing is being passionate about what you're doing and always giving it your all. I want to quote a very encouraging statement from Asha Tyson. Your journey has molded you for your greater good, and it was exactly what is needed to be. Don't think that you've lost time. It took each and every situation you have encountered to bring you to the now, and now is right on time. Allow me to extend my gratitude to our Almighty God, to my family, to our school dean, and our professors, to my classmates, colleagues, and friends, and to Texas Instruments, and to everyone who supported me and guided me through this journey. Thank you so much. I share this momentum success to all of you. Being the first graduate of Green MBA comes with a great responsibility to promulgate and inspire the majority of the industries to be aware and take their part in building a sustainable world. As I end my speech, allow me to read a Bible verse that can guide us in continuing our journey. From Mark chapter 11, verses 23 to 24, "But you must really believe it will happen, and have no doubt in your heart. You can pray for anything. And if you believe that you have received it, it will be yours." Congratulations, Batch 2020. Laus Deo semper.
We will now read the class pledge. The class pledge is a collective declaration of the graduates' commitment to lead the founder's motto of Laus Deo semper, praise to God always.
Fellow graduates, please stand, raise your right hand, and read with me the class pledge. To God, country, and fellow men, we pledge our minds to the pursuit of truth and the solution of problems, as alternative to the use of physical force in the settlement of disputes, and as vehicles for creative flight, independent opinion, and honest thought. We pledge our hands to the unfinished business of God's creation, to never raise them in anger or soil them with dishonor, but to always use them to heal, to build, to fight the good fight against injustice, poverty, and evil. We pledge our hearts as dwelling place for God's infinite spirit, His angel, the same source of our infinite capacity for creativity, for imagination, for forgiveness, and joy, and hope, and love. We shall strive to never lose the idealism of youth, which drives us to dream, to achieve the impossible, to change the world, and to reach for the stars. We shall endeavor to predict success in careers, family, and community. But above all, we shall endeavor for personal fulfillment, meaningful relationships, sense of well-being, and moments of true happiness. We shall never allow anything or anyone to prevent us from doing what we have to do or what we want to do. Since we only live on borrowed time and only serve as stewards of this planet, we owe it to the past and future generations to make this world a better place and to make our short lives extraordinary and save all we can, gain all we can, give all we can. Our moment has come. The journey has begun. Today is the first day for the rest of our lives. Laus Deo semper, praise to God always.
The graduates shall now be inducted as members of the Holy Angel University Alumni Association by its president, Mr. Bernard Chua. They will thus join the long line of Holy Angel University alumni dating back to 88 years ago who have borne the mark of a true Angelite as a badge of honor.
Graduates, please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name, having been duly accepted and qualified as member of the Holy Angel University Alumni Association, Incorporated, do hereby solemnly swear that I will sincerely abide by its Constitution and bylaws towards the attainment of its objective and serve the best interests of the association, my alma mater, and its community, so help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association.
On behalf of the university president and the whole Angel community, I would like to congratulate our new graduates and their families. Go now and spread your wings. Change the world, fight evil and injustice wherever you find it. And remember, the angel will always be with you. Please stand for the Holy Angel hymn.